sleepy town nestled deep within the woods stood an old, decrepit mansion known as Willow House. Its dark, imposing silhouette cast a sinister shadow over the entire town. The townspeople had whispered stories about the house for generations, passing down tales of unspeakable horrors that lurked within its walls. The house had been abandoned for years, and no one dared to venture near it, for fear of awakening the malevolent spirits that called it home. On a chilly autumn evening, a young girl named Emily, with long auburn hair and a sense of adventure that surpassed her fear, moved into the town with her family. They had recently inherited a house nearby and were excited about the prospect of a fresh start. However, Emily's curiosity was piqued by the stories of Willow House. One gloomy afternoon, as the wind howled through the trees and the rain poured down like tears from the heavens, Emily decided to investigate the legends surrounding the haunted mansion. She donned her raincoat, picked up a flashlight, and headed towards Willow House. The storm raged around her, the torrential downpour making it difficult to see the path ahead. As Emily approached the mansion, the chilling atmosphere was palpable. The air grew heavy, and the rain seemed to dance in erratic patterns around her. She reached for the door, which creaked open with a spine-tingling groan. The interior of Willow House was even more terrifying than she could have imagined. Dust-covered furniture lay scattered, cobwebs adorned every corner, and the walls seemed to whisper secrets she couldn't decipher. The girl cautiously explored each room, her flashlight cutting through the darkness. In the dim glow, she noticed peculiar paintings that seemed to follow her with their hollow eyes, and eerie photographs that depicted people who were long gone, their faces twisted in torment. Each step she took sent shivers down her spine. Emily reached the grand staircase and, driven by an inexplicable force, climbed it to the upper floor. The sensation of being watched grew stronger, and her heart raced with fear. She entered a dimly lit room at the end of the hallway, where she found an old, dusty book lying on a desk. The book contained cryptic writings and illustrations, all detailing sinister rituals and dark incantations. As Emily flipped through the pages, she unwittingly invoked something sinister. The room grew icy cold, and a haunting presence filled the air. Whispers of malevolent voices echoed through the house, and Emily's flashlight flickered, casting eerie, elongated shadows on the walls. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, a ghostly woman. In a tattered gown with hollow eyes, her ghastly visage sent a bone-chilling terror through Emily's entire being. The specter reached out a cold, bony hand and whispered, "You've awakened us." Panic consumed Emily, and she fled from the room, her heart pounding with fear. The ghostly presence pursued her, sending objects flying and causing the very walls of Willow House to groan and wail. She descended the grand staircase, her footsteps echoing with dread, and rushed toward the front door. The sinister force pursued her, desperate to drag her into the darkness with a final burst of strength. Emily flung the front door open and stumbled out into the storm. She turned to look back at the mansion, and as she did, the door slammed shut with an otherworldly force, sealing the spirits back inside Willow House. Emily ran back to her family's home, shaking and drenched by the relentless rain. She recounted the horrifying experience to her family, and they decided to leave the town the next day and never to return. To Willow House, the haunted mansion remained, shrouded in darkness and despair, awaiting the next unsuspecting soul to awaken the horrors that dwelled within its cursed walls. And the legend of Willow House, with its malevolent spirits, continued to haunt the town, ensuring that it would never be forgotten, and that it would forever be a place of nightmares